Okay, we've got our drawing of our concrete pad, and I'm going to go over scale a little bit. So this drawing is drawn to scale. It's not real life. It's not actual size. Because if it was actual size, it would be, 7 feet long, 3.5 feet wide, and we'd never be able to fit that on our paper. So they use scale to shrink our drawings down. So in our scale, we've got 1 inch equals 1 foot. So if we measure the long side of our concrete pad, it's 7 inches long, but using our scale, every inch on the drawing is 1 foot in real life. So 7 inches on the drawing equals 7 inches in real life. There are lots of other scales that are used in plans and blueprints. One of the most common is a 1/4 inch scale. So this is actually called an architect's scale, and it's got lots of different scales on it. You can see this one is just regular measurements. If I line that up, it lines right up with the regular ruler here. So that is just regular inches. It's broken down into 1/4 of an inch, 1/8, 1/16, just like a normal tape measure is. If you flip it over, here is the 1/4 inch scale. So you can see 0 here, and then there's numbers growing, running this direction. That's the 1/4 inch scale. So it starts from 0 on this side and runs backwards. So you've got, here's a 1/4 inch, that's 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet, 4, 5, 6. So every 1/4 inch is another one. And all the other marks are the 1/8 inch scale, starting from 0 on the other side. So they give you lots and lots of different scales you can use on here, as many as they can fit onto this. It's 3-sided, and there's 2 on each side, so there's lots of different ones there. We're going to stick with just our 1 foot equals 1 inch equals 1 foot scale. So on this side we've got 7 inches is 7 feet. But what about this other side that's 3.5 inches long? Oops. Well, every inch is 1 whole foot. So when we count up here, we've got 1 foot, 2 feet, 3 feet, and then we've got a half more. So that would be 3.5 feet, or 3 feet, 6 inches. It's the same as the 7, but it just breaks down each inch. So you've got a half an inch here is a half of a foot, so that's 6 inches. If you break that down, you've got 3 inches there, and then it starts to get kind of out of whack because there's not 3 marks to there. So it gets a little harder as you get smaller, but we're sticking with 1 inch, and we're going to use whole numbers here. So we can figure area, we can figure volume, all that stuff using our scale on our blueprint that way. So if this is a concrete pad, the next step we're going to work on is figuring out how much concrete does it take to pour a pad this size. So we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.